Panopticon version 2021.1 introduced much better control over time axis tick mark labels, which we can investigate in this example workbook under time axis right here. You can see that the endpoints have one format and the tick points in between have another one. So at the start and end we're showing an ISO date format, but on the intermediate tick marks we're showing an abbreviated month name. In these drop downs you have a wide range of format strings to choose from, and you can also type your own. Another very useful new feature is the minimum time axis range and the associated increment step. What this means is that in a scenario where you're subscribing to a real-time data stream, you can let the time axis start out with a specified time range into which the data will fill, and as you reach the end of that time window, an additional section is added to the time axis each time. The best way to look at what effect this has in practice is to view this example right here. As you can see, we start out with a certain time span here into which our data is growing from left to right. The left one moves faster, the right one moves slightly slower. And as we reach the end of a certain range here, the span starts growing. Upon each update, it grows by the same amount again. And thereby it becomes very easy to understand that the data is moving ahead into time while we are looking at a scrolling time window here. The right hand side graph is slightly different in how it moves much slower. If we let it roll for a few seconds more, we've now skipped ahead a bit into time, and you can see that the right hand side graph line is reaching the end of the time axis. And at that point, as it reaches the end of it, the time axis will expand to accommodate more space for the line to grow into. Yet another improvement related to time series analysis is found in the redesigned time filter right here. If I select that and we look at the settings a bit, you will see that we have a setting for left margin and right margin. And thanks to those settings, we can align the filter size to the span of the time series visualization axes. Thereby, the filter axis is always aligned with the visualization part axis.